Anna Igorevna, it's hard for me to understand you. What kind of apartment are we talking about? Your son left it to us with the child when he left. You can always come to us and see your grandson, but you have no rights to our property. Yana tried to control her emotions. But lately, my mother-in-law has been doing everything to make communication unbearable. Yana broke up with Slavik, Anna Igorevna's son, just 6 months ago. The previously strong bond between them collapsed in a matter of months, turning into cohabitation, full of conflicts and misunderstandings. Before the divorce, Slava finally gathered his courage and confessed that he had another woman. He decided that he would not divide the property and leave the apartment acquired after their wedding to Yana and her son. From the moment when Yana gained freedom, her mother-in-law suddenly began to show her and her grandson extraordinary care, which was not observed during her marriage with Slava. She explained her new feelings quite simply. I am embarrassed by my son's actions. I don't want my grandson to grow up without knowing his relatives on his father's side. It was difficult for Yana to maintain communication with the mother of her ex-husband, but for the sake of her son, she tried to remain patient, despite the unpleasant behavior of her mother-in-law. She often visited Yana and began to complain about how much she had done for their family, how much money she had invested in helping, and how sad she was that her son had left it all. Anna Igorevna, I did not force Slava to leave and did not apply for an apartment. We parted without conflict, and his choice to leave his son at least housing is respected. Yes, it's unpleasant for me, but Glory, the father of our son. Therefore, it all looks quite reasonable and fair. I didn't find it increasingly difficult to maintain a calm and restrained tone in conversation with my mother-in-law. The woman, standing in front of Yana, continued to pour out her sorrows. Her voice was full of discontent. I have invested so much effort and money in this apartment, and now it turns out that I mean nothing to this space. What if you find another man, create a new family, and everything I've done will just disappear, she said regretfully, secretly looking at the things that she once gave to new owners. Yana noticed her ex-husband's mother discreetly hiding the figurines in her bag and trying to take the kettle away, but pretended not to notice it. Let him choke on his rustic-designed pots. I don't feel sorry for them, but she could have just asked instead of behaving like that. She came to her grandson, portraying a saint, but she did not even approach him. All she did was exhaust my nerves with her complaints that I was occupying her apartment, Yana bitterly shared with her friend. Give her back everything she gave. Why are you putting up with this? A friend advised her. I can't. I don't want to make a scandal. My son communicates with her. She's his own grandmother, and she needs to return gifts with care. Yana also dreamed of collecting everything that her mother-in-law had given her over the years of their life together and throwing it in her face. But for the sake of her son's communication with her grandmother, she tried to restrain her emotions. Meanwhile, the mother-in-law became more and more insistent, almost openly demanding to return the money that, according to her, she had invested in the purchase of housing or to vacate the apartment. At the same time, the ex's mother never spoke directly, preferring hints. The mother-in-law talked about how the money would be useful to her, how much everything could be purchased, and how great it would be to update the interior. During one of her visits, she decided that it was time to clear up all misunderstandings once and for all. Anna Igorevna, what exactly do you want from me? This apartment belongs to me. Slava left it to me and our son, without making any demands. Fortunately, he showed nobility and did not divide the property. Thank you for bringing up such a worthy person. But it seems you lack the same decency. Why should I give you back the apartment or the money for it? Yana couldn't help herself. After all, I helped your husband with finances for the purchase of this housing. He did not have time to complete the transaction before the wedding, so the apartment was designed as a jointly acquired property," explained the mother of the ex-husband. "Are you serious? And didn't we raise money together to buy an apartment and avoid a mortgage? So a significant part of this housing belongs to me. You have no right to it. If your constant assaults do not stop, I will call the police and restrict your communication with your grandson. You have a negative influence on him," Yana said harshly. "Call anyone. I have evidence that I transferred to my son a significant amount equal to the cost of the apartment. The purpose of the payment indicates money in debt. So since I didn't get anything back, it means that the debt remains." Anna Igorevna said this with a grin, knowing that this conversation was inevitable. "Then you should have taken your son's receipt," Yana noticed, although she understood that her mother-in-law might just be bluffing. But, in spite of everything, the young woman's stomach clenched. "I can make him write it retroactively. I have a document confirming that I lent you money. So I have the right to demand them back. Let the court decide," the mother-in-law replied, although Anna Igorevna was not going to bring the case to court. Her proof was only a poorly composed forgery created by a niece working in a bank. But the mother-in-law hoped that Yana would be scared and agree to pay half the cost of the apartment. Yana wasn't going to just give in to her mother-in-law's demands. She decided to talk to her ex-husband and find out what was going on with his mother. "I don't understand what she's making up. I'll deal with her, don't worry. If I said that the apartment is yours, then it will be so," the former spouse replied. Fortunately, he promised not to write any documents and to talk to his mother. For several days, Anna Igorevna did not appear at Yana's with her grandson, but soon she began to call and threaten that if Yana did not return all the gifts and money, then the guardianship authorities could come to her and take the child away. "I'm going to tell everyone that you don't care about the baby. They'll believe me. You'll see. I have a lot of friends," threatened mother-in-law. "Oh, really? Are you so concerned about your grandson that you are ready to slander me so that he will be taken to an orphanage? In that case, I wish you to spend your old age in a nursing home," Yana exclaimed and interrupted the conversation. Yana realized that she couldn't stand it anymore. She collected all the gifts that her mother-in-law had ever given and added a small amount of money to them. Putting her bag by the door, she blocked her mother-in-law's number. When Anna Igorevna started writing to her son, "I didn't have to threaten to go to the police to protect myself from further threats." Fortunately, the case did not go to trial. After talking with Slava, Anna Igorevna decided to retreat. She realized that her son's opinion would not change, and abandoned her hopes of getting an apartment.